My name's Jarret. I took the Keys for Life program, and when I was about 23, and now I am 26, and I'm in the best relationship I've ever had with my beautiful girlfriend, who I love so much, and I'm very excited for our future with. And I have a great job that I've loved, that I've happened to fall into by following some of my life paths that I reflected on after the Keys for Life program. And it's really led me to a place where I feel very satisfied in a lot of areas of my life, which I was almost unfathomable to me before. Before working with you guys, I very much I'd consider myself, label myself as like the prototypical introvert. Spent most of my time in my room, in my home, just, playing video games, hanging out on the internet. That's how I would socialize, was definitely mainly through the internet and online gaming and such. And through spending time and learning from you guys, I've definitely gained new ideas on how I should guide, or certain ideas resonated with me on how I should move forward in my interactions with like the world. And the ones that I'd say had the most influence are kind of the self-reflection, the ego check, and being cognizant of that, and what role that plays in your own thoughts and how they're shaped. And also, like, your approach to other people, something just like the no judgment mentality as well, like just accepting other people, because for the most part, you don't really have much control over other people just in their ongoings in the world. And it's nice to put the judgment away right at the door, just try to understand them as best you can, just understand everybody, and just accept people for who they are, I think. And then that leads to a lot of personal self-acceptance as well, and growth. It's a good base, I think, to move up from there. So after taking the course, one of the big factors was a gaining of a lot of personal confidence. And I think a lot of that as well comes with how you reflect on your ego and your own thoughts that like bubble up, and putting them aside to really focus on, I guess, what is more, I don't know, at least to me, what felt like more reasonable and real thoughts, and allowed me to put myself out there and experience things where before I would just shut myself down and not allow myself to even take chances with thinking I just knew or had a good idea of what the outcomes could be. But now I've had the confidence to just try things, like really put myself out there, for example, to develop strong romantic relationships, or one specifically, and the outcomes were completely wild and amazing. So I don't know, it's just like just after, I gained more social confidence and just spending time with people more just socially, I learned how much more energy and how enjoyable I found social experience was. Like before, as I said, just introvert in my room, I was like, I don't want nothing to do with groups of people, or just other people in person at all, really. Like, it's just stressful, I don't like it. And now it's like 180. That's where I get the most enjoyment in my life is these group experiences with other people, sharing experience, just gaining understanding and wisdom from other people, like using them as like a main source of knowledge as opposed to like just the internet or books or school, any of that stuff, which I thought were kind of regarded as like very strong sources of knowledge, very factual, very scholarly, all those end up just like, even if it's not as reliable sources of knowledge, it's just much more, I feel like, valuable, just tapping into the human wisdom as opposed to, the facts, I guess, that are peddled at us by, supposed scholars who have all the answers. It's pretty stark to me now. It's like, it's weird, and it's like one step at a time. It occurs on a slow rate, at least for me. Like, I wasn't able to make grandiose change. Like, that was more destructive whenever I tried that, but like the small steps over time, and they really build to a big change over time.